Alright, what is going on everyone? Pi Studios here. I'm just going to be relatively quickly going over Persona 5 Tactica and Persona 3 Reload, as both of those were officially announced today. I would have covered it sooner, but I just didn't really want to. Before we start, I just want to quickly say, if you guys like the video, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. That really does help, genuinely, and I would appreciate it if you guys did it. Sharing with all your friends, you know, that kind of stuff. Let's actually get to the video. So I'm just going to go over P5T first, as I personally think that's more interesting. Obviously the P3 remake is cool, but I just want to go over this first. So obviously we've got the trailer that's leaked already. I'm not really going to play that or anything. But yeah, let's quickly just take a look-see here. You know, I was going to translate this on the fly, but I just realized this is an image. God bless, hold on. Oh, Google Translate. Oh, thank God I can use images. The members of the Phantom Thieves of Hearts gather in LeBlanc on a snowy day just before the graduation ceremony. Suddenly, something strange happens in the store with a big shake. The usual LeBlanc door begins to emit a suspicious light. Even though I was cautious, I opened the door to a different world I had never seen before. Oh my God! While the mysterious cityscape, reminiscent of medieval Europe, spreads out, the Jokers? I hope the translation means the Phantom Thieves, but alright, who were attacked by a mysterious armed group, are in a pinch of absolute... This translation is stupid. Are in a pinch of absolute desperation. At that time, a person calling himself Revolutionary L saves them from their predicament, and the Phantom Thieves accept her offer of cooperating with the revolution. Obviously, this is supposed to be herself, and I'm assuming this is L Revolutionary. It's probably the other way around. This translation is terrible, but it gets the point across. Basically, they get sent to medieval Europe and, help L. So that's cool. I mean, I like history. I think European history is pretty interesting, and I also like Persona. You've got some screenshots here. I'll just flip through them real quick here in the video. Alright, let's go on to the character part of the website. For some reason, they felt the need to only show Morgana, Joker, and L. That's interesting. Oh, okay, so Revolutionary L must mean E-L-L-E. They must have just translated it wrong. Okay, that makes more sense. So yeah, her name is L. I think her design's pretty cool. Let me put a picture of her up on screen, and I'll let you guys battle it out in the comments. And there's just some more gameplay here. I'll put that on screen. It's like 6 seconds worth. It seems like the new sort of gimmick in this game is called a tribangle. Let me translate this one real quick. Form a party of 3 members from the Phantom Thieves of Hearts and L. One more that allows you to act again when you knock down an enemy, and an all-out attack called Tribangle that activates when you surround a downed enemy with 3 people. Fold it up. This translation is so bad, but basically the Tribangle is when you surround an enemy and you can just mess them up. So yeah, that's cool. Persona 5 has had stuff like that before, so this isn't much of a surprise that they did it here, but it's cool to have new stuff, so yeah. And they actually put a song on this website, which is quite surprising. I'm not going to translate this. It's just going to say it's made by Lynn. And of course, you know, Alice's favorite, DLC. I'm pretty sure it's DLC just for these Personas. Oh wait, no, these are pre-order rewards. Hold up. This DLC might actually be something. Let me check. So it seems like there's going to be an actual expansion to the main game, so that's interesting. If it comes out day one, I'm not necessarily going to be a fan, but whatever. I just don't care to complain anymore, to be quite honest. And of course, these are going to be pre-order bonuses. I couldn't care less. Yeah, it's just going over the platforms here. The game is going to start at basically 8,000 yen. Let me convert that to USD. Okay, $56. So it's a full price game. That doesn't surprise me, seeing as Sega's released Sonic Superstars at $60, and that's a 2D game. So it's I don't think it necessarily matters, honestly. As long as it's a good game and it can justify its price point, I don't necessarily care that it's full price. And of course, other Persona 5 spin-offs are full price too, so it's not surprising. Yeah, and then we just have the key art, and then it's just going over the specifics about the game. So from what I'm seeing on the website, unless I'm missing something, this game might actually be getting a physical in Japan, which is surprising. Now, obviously, the fact that it's getting a physical isn't surprising, but the fact that it may be getting a physical on Xbox is what's surprising. Usually, if a game isn't getting a physical, they'll usually like put it on the website. So the fact that it's not here is actually pretty interesting, because 9 times out of 10, they do not make physicals for these games on Xbox in Japan, because they just do not sell. But I mean, it's listed here as just Xbox. It's not saying like Xbox asterisk, oh yeah, by the way, there's no physical. So I don't know, that's really interesting to think about. Obviously doesn't affect us because we're in the West, so they'll make Xbox physicals. And honestly, I would have shown the English website, but there is no English website, which is really interesting. I'm surprised there's no English website at all, like not even one for Sega Asia, which they usually make those day and date. So it's just weird that there's not one here. But yeah, I'm pretty pleased with what we saw. I mean, I wish we saw a little more, especially because this game's coming out in November, so it's not like that far away in the grand scheme of things. We'll probably see more, especially at either Anime Expo. There's supposedly a Nintendo Direct in July, so if we are to see more gameplay soon, it'll probably be there. Maybe not with like a new trailer, though I don't know. I don't know if they make a new trailer. Yeah, overall, I'm pretty pleased with it. You know, I like Persona 5, and I like strategy games too. Like I like Fire Emblem. I played both Three Houses and N-Gage, and I like both quite a bit. So yeah, we'll see how this ends up. I'm not like super excited for it, but I'm definitely gonna play it when it comes out for sure. So let us go on to the meat and potatoes, for most people at least. Persona 3 Reload. As you can see, both the English and the Japanese website have this absolutely gorgeous art of Makoto and like the beach, or not the beach, but the water, and it just looks really good. I love it. Yeah, here's a trailer. I'm assuming you've already seen that. Here's some more screenshots. I'm gonna sort of periodically scroll through those on screen. And from what we're seeing in the screenshots, the game does look pretty good. I mean, there's little bits and pieces that look kind of weird, like Junpei's face here is kind of off. But other than that, I think this looks pretty damn good. I will say, I really hope that they're able to keep this graphical style like intact on Switch, because this game is coming to Switch, because physicals were leaked by a Spanish retailer. So I just hope that the port job to Switch is going to be tolerable. Like, of course, P5R was just fine, and SMT5 was also just fine, but I'm still a little worried because, you know, Atlas is still new to Unreal Engine, let alone their Persona Studio team, which I don't know if they're making this remake, actually. Yeah, and also I've noticed in the, what appears to be cutscenes, it's like an ultra-wide aspect ratio, but it's not only moved upward, but like the screen is like curved inward. Maybe they're trying to make it like look like an actual theater, like you're in a theater, which is weird. I'm not sure if I like that, but you do you, Atlas, I guess. And of course there's some new art, which I'll put on screen now as well, just the portraits of the characters they've shown so far. So yeah, story, we all know the story of Persona 3. Key features, the exact same as the original Persona 3, obviously. Other than, of course, the better graphics and the new voiceover. So the entire English cast has been recast. Let me actually pull it up real quick. I don't know why I was not prepared for this. All right, so here's the new dub cast. I'm quite surprised that they recast essentially everyone. Unless I'm mistaken, I don't think anyone here is from the original. And to be fair, I honestly don't really follow voice actors like that, mainly just because that's not something that I do. I know a lot of people love to follow voice actors and stuff. I don't care. Yeah, so just from what I'm seeing here, everyone is new. And of course, Yuri Lowenthal is busy with Spider-Man, so he's obviously not gonna ditch Spider-Man for Atlas. Guess which one's paying him more? Yeah, so Yuri Lowenthal makes sense, but I feel like everyone else isn't like doing anything that important, I don't think. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. And of course, just because it's not exactly the same as the original, people are shitting themselves. I'm seeing a couple people surprised that Vic Mignogna has not been cast as Junpei again. And I'm like, guys, pretty sure basically been ousted from the entire voice acting like scene. He's not coming back to anything worthwhile. I don't know what y'all expected. People are funny, man. That's pretty much it at the moment. I would talk about the Fantasy re-reveal, but there's literally nothing on either website, so I'm just gonna maybe do it in its own video a little later. I don't know. Yeah, the new art looks really good. I like it a lot. Junpei look very goofy. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for now. If you guys liked the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that. I've got a couple videos in the works, so if you guys want to see those when they come out, be sure to subscribe, obviously. If you have any thoughts and opinions on the Persona 3 and Persona 5 announcements, put those in the comments below. I'd love to read them, maybe even respond to them. Maybe. And if you guys have any video ideas for me, also put them in the comments. I'll listen to them. I might even do them if they're good. Shout out to my one lone Patreon subscriber, Azu Crystal, for her $2 pledge. I really do appreciate it. And I think I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.